If the law of assumption feels hit or miss for you, Neville Goddard would say you skipped the first step. If you came here to manifest something, Neville would have told you to stop. Not because manifestation is wrong, but because you're starting in the wrong place. Neville never began with the law of assumption. He began with awakening. And that alone explains why so many people struggle with the law. Because if you skip that part, the law will feel inconsistent, unreliable, or like it works for everyone except you. Stay with me. Because if you've ever said, "I know this works, but it doesn't work for me," this is the missing piece no one explains. This is part 1 of a Neville Goddard series. And this first episode is about the step before any technique. Awakening. This isn't about doing something new. It's about realizing who is actually doing it. Most people approach Neville Goddard like a technique. They learn affirmations. They visualize. They try sats. They repeat phrases like, "I am wealthy. I am loved. I am chosen." But Neville said something radical. And almost no one slows down enough to hear it. He said, "You are already that which you seek." If that's true, then pause for a moment. Who is the one trying to manifest? Not the desire. Not the technique. The one who is trying. Neville called this state, not ignorance, but sleep. Not physical sleep. Psychological sleep. Living from a role. A conditioned identity. A self-concept that believes it must become. This is where most people stay. They try to change reality, without realizing that reality is responding to who they believe they are. So let's be clear. Awakening is not spiritual hype. It's not enlightenment. It's not mystical fireworks. Awakening is psychological. It's the moment you realize, I am not the role. I am not the story. I am not the past. I am not the condition. I am the awareness experiencing them. Right now, notice this. If you can, gently close your eyes for a moment. Notice that something is hearing these words. You don't need to fix anything in this moment. You don't need to improve yourself. Just notice. There is a quiet awareness. Simply noticing. That awareness has no age. No story. No struggle. It's simply aware. Neville called this I am. Not as a phrase. Not as an affirmation. As identity. And here is where everything shifts. Because the law of assumption does not respond to effort. It responds to state. And state comes from identity. Which means the law doesn't fail people. It executes perfectly. People apply the law, while still assuming they are the one who lacks, hopes, waits, and tries. And the law reflects that assumption back to them. This is why manifestation feels exhausting. This is why affirmations can feel hollow. This is why visualization sometimes backfires. You are assuming from the wrong place. Let me say this slowly. The law of assumption is not something you use. It is something that operates through the state. You are conscious of being. And if you are still identified as the seeker, the struggler, the one becoming, then even your affirmations reinforce that identity. Neville said, "Leave the world alone and change your concept of yourself." But how do you change a concept you don't even realize you're wearing? That's where awakening begins. So let's pause again. Not to do anything. Not to manifest anything. Just notice. Who are you when you're not trying to fix anything? Who are you when you're not improving? Who are you when you stop reaching forward for a future moment? Don't answer with words. Just notice the stillness underneath the movement. That stillness. That awareness. Neville called that the only reality. Everything else, circumstance, condition, outcome, is an expression. This is why Neville insisted on awakening before the law. Because power without awareness creates chaos. Technique without identity creates frustration. The law works, but only in harmony with who you assume yourself to be. Here's the gold most people never hear. You don't awaken by effort. You awaken by recognition. You don't become awareness. You notice that you always were. And from that noticing, something relaxes. The urgency drops. The forcing stops. And for the first time, the law can operate cleanly. Not from need. Not from lack. But from being. Awakening doesn't give you power. It reveals that you already had it. In the next episode, we don't force anything. We don't chase a result. In part 2, we take this I am state and finally apply the law of assumption from the right identity. So your manifestation stop feeling hit or miss. From I am. Not as a phrase. As a position of consciousness. You don't need more techniques. You needed orientation. And now, you're awake enough to continue. Comment awake if you're ready for part 2. Make sure you're subscribed. And stay with the series.